Well, as you can see, it's a clear, sunny fall, almost winter day here in November. And it's about 40 odd degrees outside. But one of the things you have to be aware of when you have a greenhouse is the sunshine can heat this thing up. It'll be 40 degrees and the next thing you know it can be 120 in here. Even one time it got up to 150 when I forgot to do it. So we have an alarm set so we don't forget to open the greenhouse to let a cool air in every day. So today what we're going to do in the greenhouse is doing some potting and some seeding. So a lot of our work now over the next few months will be focused on the greenhouse and in the sunroom. So today I'm going to be working in the greenhouse, so come join me. It's quite cozy in here. About, well, 165 degrees and nice and warm. So I've got some perennial seeds here that you can see. And this is a good time of year to get perennials started, to pot out into bigger and bigger pots as the winter goes on, and then in the spring, hopefully, if we've been successful, we can put these in the garden. I love lupin, and I've wanted some different colors, so we'll see how this all goes. I have some seed trays down here. Okay, these are the little bottoms, and then we put in these little divided things, and these have holes in the bottom so that the air or the water can soak down through. And I will be using a very specific type of soil, which is seeding mix, designed very specifically for germination. You put cuttings in here, cell packs, whatever. So just take out take a little bit more soil. I'm going to go ahead and give this a good spray. I don't like to spray it after the seeds are in there because it will move the small little seeds. And also another good thing to do is to put some water down in so it can soak up from the bottom. Okay, so we've got a little moisture on the top and a little moisture coming from the bottom. I like to leave the top on there so I'll remember what the seeds are, because I rarely use a whole pack of seeds. These are a nice size seed, so I'll put about 3 of those and just kind of poke them in there in each one of these little, maybe I'll just do 2. That looks like it'd be plenty. And then eventually I will just keep the most vigorous of the 2 when I pot it up. These bigger seeds you can be real careful and so you don't get too many. The smaller seeds, sometimes it's harder to do. Like when you plant carrots, it's really hard not to get too many and have to end up thinning them. But with these, just putting 2 in each pot, I might be able to separate them and plant both of them into a bigger pot. I'm going to leave these in here for, probably at least a month, maybe 2. I haven't grown lupin from seeds in a long, long time, so I'm not sure how quick my germination is going to be. Oops, I lost a few. Oh well, they'll just come up. So it says sow seeds indoors in individual peat pots. We can set them out. So when the plants are 2 to 3 inches high, but it doesn't say how long that'll take. What I look for, germination approximately 3 weeks. So I would say a month to 2 months. I have to, when they first germinate, they just have the little bicotyledon leaves, and those aren't true leaves. And you have to wait till it gets some true leaves before you transplant it. So we'll just put this back here where I keep my seeds. And I will just spread a little more soil in there. These are the little covers. This will help keep those seeds damp. As you can see, it has a vent that you can open or close. So right now I'm going to close it.
So you're going to have a greenhouse within a greenhouse.
Yep, then we've got a greenhouse within a greenhouse, and we'll just set these down here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Is I didn't put a name in them. I got these little short ones so that I can put them inside there. So this is lupin. Okay, mixed color. Lupin. And those just fit in there nicely. And we'll set her down here. I'm also going to be doing the same thing with these seeds, but you probably don't need to watch me plant 2 different things. So what we'll do now is we'll move on to the coleus that I've been rooting for some time. So here's the coleus, and as you can see, we've got some good roots in there. And I think it's ready to plant on. They'll start needing some nutrition. I always keep the little pots that I get when I buy plants so that I can use them. This is regular potting soil over here that I have a big bag of it in the garage, but it's so big that I don't like to have it in here. This can get kind of crowded. So we'll just I kind of like to make a little hole down in there. Let's see if I can get one of these without destroying the others. Oh, there's one that wants to come. That guy's ready to go. He says, I want out of here. I actually ended up with 2 of them. So we'll put that one back. So I'm going to take those 2 leaves off. They're kind of in the way. Just set it down in there. And I know no other way to do this. And it's I have to tie some flies on Friday. But I'm going to get my fingernails dirty anyway. We'll just hope I can clean them up by Friday. So I just will put some soil in there. That's not the prettiest start that I had out of the batch, but it's got good roots. And I'll be able to tell how it's doing when it starts putting on some new growth. I have some of these little shoebox size things. I also have some cheap cookie sheets that I got at the dollar store. So it's just a matter of deciding which I want to use to put this particular batch of plants in. I do have some spots over here that I could use, so maybe I'll do that. So I'll just put this. These are some tomato plants that I brought in, the seedlings. This is interesting. I had bought some nutmeg. Why did I say nutmeg? This is not nutmeg. It's ginger root. This is ginger root that I bought to make some ginger cookies. And after I grated off what I needed, I planted this tuber to see what'll happen. We have no idea. I've never done this before.
So it's an experiment.
It's an experiment.
Well, then everybody stay tuned, because we'll find out what happens here in a few weeks, months, or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. I'll put it down here with my seedlings.
Yeah, you might want to
Why
relabel
did I
it.
put nutmeg on that? I must have been just totally out of my mind when I did that. Nutmegs are little round things. So we need to That's what happens when you're almost 80. You call ginger nutmeg. So we'll I'll just put that down in there. There. That guy's ready to go. We'll see if it'll grow. Now, after I planted that, I got a place for it. Dip up some water. I don't need to put a name on that because it's pretty obvious what this is and pretty obvious what that is. So when it's obvious, I don't bother. Here's one of the little things I transplanted that didn't make it, so we'll just pull this out. It might come up from the roots, but I'm not going to bother with it because I've got more than I need over there. We'll just throw that away. Put that soil in with the rest of the soil and continue planting our coleus.
Well, folks, that's it for today and this week. See you next week.
Bye now.